Hey everybody, this is Rod from Diaspora Kicking the Bobo. This is a nice day. The sun is out. I'm on my patio again, feeling good. Have to go back to work tomorrow because, this is a holiday. But, you know, all is good. You got to make that money. You got to make that money. So, it's what it's all about. But, today I want to talk about, you know, my job. Everybody knows now that I own my own counseling services. You know, one of the things about owning your own counseling service, you get to see how everything is done and everything is run. You know, you get to see how that most agencies, excuse me, there's a bee flying around me. I don't want to get stung. Uh, Most counseling agencies, depending on what type of counseling agency you have. I'm a black owner, so a lot of those privileges are not given to me. Now, the state has rules and regulations that would say that they do, but that doesn't mean that the referral base has to come to me, which meaning that everybody gets to refer to who they want to refer to. And unfortunately, most of the services are for African American, but not a lot of the African American agencies get the referral. I've been in business for what, 4 years now, and not one person was referred to me for my services by other agencies. That's how it goes. So I kind of get tired of the system, but that's not really what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is that you know I've talked about how I want to move out of the country and do business and outside of the country and on the continent of Africa. And one of the two places I want to do business in is Sierra Leone and Liberia. Those are the main two countries because those two are similar to America. They are English speaking, and I think I can do well there. But I also do know that there's a lot of trouble there. The troubles are there, a lot of issues that goes on there, from the past war, and I believe I can be a lot of help. So what I want to do is pick up my agency and go to Sierra Leone and Liberia. Now, you might say to yourself, how are you going to do that? How are you going to pay for that? Because as you know, which I discussed in another video, that the government won't pay for it, neither will the insurance. But I created this program called the Family Pod, and I discussed it in other videos, What the Family Pod is. The Family Pod is similar to Sam's Club and Costco. It's a joint membership. And what it is that each person joins the pod for an annual fee, which is $100 a year. And what that means is that if you have a business, then you have to shop within the family pod. Let's just say if I sell water, bottled water, then you will order bottled water from me and somebody else who sells bottled water instead of buying it from another store. You would buy it from my store, or you would order it from me. Same thing would be with pastries. Same thing would be with meat. Same thing would be with ice, gym shoes, sweaters, and we feed each other within the pod. And it's only $100 a year. And not only that, you make money because guess what? You can only shop within this pod. And if you got 10,000, 20,000 businesses within this pot, that's enough money, man, for you to make 10 times, 100 times over what you actually put into it, which is $100. That's nothing. Heck, I spent $100 eating out a week. Now, I'm not saying that everybody, if you can't afford $100, then you shouldn't be in this family pod until you can afford it. But also, too, if you can afford it, that means that maybe you should be in the family pot so you can make some money. But half the proceeds from this money from the family pot will go to building a counseling center, building a grade school, building a junior high, and building a high school. And I'm not talking about the schools that the Europeans built. You know how they show on television, Discovery Channel, dirt floors and all. No, I'm talking about schools that look like the schools in America. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to give your money that you make in the family part. I'm talking about the fees that are for you, the annual fees, half of the annual fees for you to join a year goes to the family part. And not only that, also to donations, because it's going to take a lot of money, to do that. But it has to be done. It has to be done. Or we're going to keep being and doing the same thing over and over again. This is not me begging you for money. This is me saying, hey, let's help ourselves do what we need to do in order to help our own people and quit relying on other people to help us, because they're not. And even when they do help us, they're going to half do it, and then they're going to keep the money. I get so tired of seeing African kids in these little one-room schools with the kindergartners in the same classroom as 10th graders or 12th graders. Man, somebody ain't doing what they're supposed to do, And we're doing it for ourselves. Now, you might say to yourself, why are you doing this? You know why I'm doing this? Because guess what? I'm a descendant of Africa, from the West African area. That's where I want to work out of. Why not do what I'm good at? And I'm tired of being here in America doing this, because guess what? You don't get the business like you're supposed to get the business. So you waste all this energy and it doesn't cut out to be the way it's supposed to cut out to be. You just get tired. You get tired of the state. You get tired of the referral sources, accusing you of stuff that didn't go on. You know how people look at you as if though you're stealing, and you look at them back like, what's going on? Do you realize I never stole nothing a day in my life? I've never been accused of being dishonest a day in my life. Look, I'm a legit businessman, registered with the state of Minnesota as a legal counselor. Ramsey County is where I work out of. I do business in Hennepin County. All my names is on that list. The name of the business is called Awaken Recovery Center. So I'm legit. I just want to take it somewhere else where it can do some real help, doing cultural specific treatment, whether it's mental health, chemical health, because that's what we need right now. We shouldn't be ashamed of that. In order for us to heal and get ourselves together, that's what we need to do. Because a lot of us, I watch YouTube and I see a lot of those people over there. Trust me, I'm an excellent profiler. Half those people got mental illness. Oh yeah, I got skills. I can sit here and talk to you for an hour and tell you all about yourself and what you need. And trust me, most of them got some mental health issues, but yet we follow them because we have itchy ears. But this family pod will make you rich, and it will help you support your people. There's enough Liberians in this state alone, and there's enough Sierra Leoneans in this state alone that could push this program forward, and they don't have to spend a dime. All they have to do is join the pod and do business within the pod, and don't have to spend a dime. But guess what? They will make a whole lot of money. Because like I said, if I need some shoes, I'm not going to J.C. Penney's. I'm not going to Sears. I'm not going to Champion. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find somebody within the family pod that sells shoes. I'm going to buy them shoes for them. It has to be good product. Like, look at this hat that I got on. As you all know, I'm always got a cap on in my videos, so I love hats. I'll be buying these hats from somebody in the family pod. This hat right here cost me $30. Somebody in the family pod will get $30 from me to get this hat. Because I'm in the family pod, that means that I can't shop nowhere else but to this person or people. This sweatshirt, I love hoodies. That means that I can only buy a hoodie from those people. You know? And it goes like that. Each and every day I want to buy something. Whether I got to order it off the internet or go to the person's store and get it. Now, Liberians are good business people. Surely you can see this and see how sound it is. You know, this is my idea. I created this idea 3 years ago. I have a web page that's been created 3 years ago. I'm just really getting into explaining it to a lot of people. I explained it to a lot of people 2 weeks ago, and they loved the idea. A couple of lawyers was like, man, this is Sam's Club and Costco like. You know? Anybody can join it. It could be up to 100,000 people in one family pod. Then you start another family pod to do it. You know? Because you don't want too many people, because some businesses will get lost in there, and you don't want that to happen, because we want everybody to make money. Because I want to be able to put some of that tuition towards the counseling center and the schools. It will help buy land to put the counseling centers and the schools on. And I'm not talking about, you know, the Catholic Church coming in, doing what they do. You know, I'm not that person that's going to exploit kids and put flies all over them while they're eating, hungry, tears coming out of their eyes. Because I know that's not true. But I'm telling you all, this can work. And I'm going to keep, like I told you in my other video, I'm going to keep harping on this until somebody get it. There are some people that already joined, you know, but we need more. We need more people in the family pod. Remember, you're not giving me money. You're joining the family pod so you can make money. You're not saying, hey, Rod, here's $100. No. This $100 is for you to make money, and guess what? It's once a year. And I'm going to hop on this right here. If you can't afford $100, then guess what? You need the family pod. You need to make money. Also, too, if you can't afford $100, then my God, man, you need to do something different. Now, people say, oh, there you go, being arrogant. You know, everybody can't afford $100. What? Exactly. If you can't afford $100, then you need to do something different. A year, not a month, not a week, a year. You can't afford $100 in a year, you need to do something different. That's what it'll cost to get in a family pod. You know? Because we want everybody to be excellent. Think about this. A nice big high school, a nice big junior high, a nice big high school that would match any. And then not only that, after all that is built, we start on a college. You know what I'm saying? A college that everybody can be proud of. Like I say, why I want to do this? Because it's never been done before. And I think that we can do it on our own. So what I want you to do is subscribe to this, asking me questions about the family pod. You know, remember, I'm not asking you for money. I don't want YouTube to think I'm asking people for money. Don't donate me nothing. because I can take care of myself, you know. But hit the subscribe button, you know. Subscribe to this, hit the bell, because we can do some wonderful and great things together. Check me out. I'm an honest man. I'm not hiding. I ain't going nowhere. I'm registered with the state, the counties, as Awaken Recovery Center, LLC. That's who I am. I ain't going nowhere. And with that, subscribe. Thanks.